Hello everyone, this is Shubham Ranga from Team Prepzone and welcome back to the best LRDI set series. I believe you all have solved all the 43 sets. Trust me, if you're facing issues in LRDI, you don't have to go anywhere else. This complete playlist is the solution to have confidence and to start solving LRDI sets in mocks or even in the CAT exam. Every set that I've taken here is unique and is very much expected to come in CAT exam. If there are any questions or any doubts that you guys have, feel free to drop it in the comment section. With this, we have already started with the mentorship batch. I think only 5 to 6 seats are left. So if there is any student who is still looking for a guidance from faculty and needs a one-on-one personalized attention, this is a course for you. You can contact or check the website for it. With this, let's start with this very beautiful set for today. This is a DI set, and just pause the video, everyone, attempt the set and then look at the final answers. But do not forget to check out the entire videos so as to learn the best solution for such questions. Okay, this is the set and these are the 4 questions that have been followed. Okay, with this, let's see the set and let's try to solve it. So a certain number of salesperson work in a company. The CTC in terms of cost to company is comprises of 3 components. Okay, annual salary, annual incentive, and year-end bonus is equivalent to CTC. The annual incentive of each salesperson is calculated as a certain predetermined percentage. Okay, the year-end bonus depends on the revenue that that each salesperson generated during the year. If salesperson generated a revenue of at least 10 lakhs during a year, okay, if it is at least 10 lakhs, then he is paid 20%. Otherwise, he is paid rupees 1 lakh. Great. The bubble chart given below provides the total CTC. Okay, this is the total CTC and the percentage of annual salary paid as annual incentive. Okay, because we had 3 annual salary and annual incentive and year-end bonus. Year-end bonus, we know it is a function of revenue. Annual incentive is given here. It is a percentage of the annual salary, and annual salary is also variable. And total CTC is already given to us. And we know total CTC is equals to annual salary. Let's say this be X, and let's say annual incentive, which is already given as a percentage of it. Say it is 10%, so it will be 1.1x plus year-end bonus that is given as a function of the revenue. So we'll have to calculate and form a table. What is the CTC value? What is the revenue? And start calculating the individual variables. Then the people are A through H. The bubbles are drawn to scale. Okay, the bubbles are drawn to scale such that the area of each bubble represents the revenue that each person generates during the year. This is a very important line. It says that the area of the bubble represents the revenue that they have brought, which means I have to calculate the area that is inside it. And we know these are the bubbles, so these are the circle. That is what will be my assumption. Circle ka area is pi r square. I'll have to know the radius or the diameter to be able to calculate the area. It is also known that C generated a revenue of rupees 30 lakhs during the given year. Now C ka revenue is already given to me and I need to calculate the revenue of all the other people in respect to C. Okay. So the question looks quite straightforward that, okay, all the variables are already given to me. I'll just have to start the calculation. यहाँ पे I will not even waste a single minute looking at the question or thinking कि क्या करना है, क्योंकि मुझे पता है it's a straightforward table that I have to make. ठीक है, and then एक question में ये पूछा कि annual incentive किसका ज़्यादा है, blah blah blah, which means if I know सबका incentive, सबका CTC, सबका revenue, I'll be able to calculate all of it. Okay, so this is a table that that I would make. I know कि C का area is already given to me as 36. Now let's calculate C का area. C का area is pi r square. R कितना आता है? We don't know R, but one thing that we know for sure is C जा रहा है यहाँ से यहाँ तक, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Sorry, यहाँ से, right? Which means 6 horizontal lines जो है वो इसका diameter है. So if I try to calculate the area of C, it will be what? Pi into diameter square by 4. Diameter is 6 units. ठीक है, तो 6 square by 4. Why? Because pi d square by 4 is the area. Now this essentially corresponds to 36 units, right? Which means pi by 4 is gone. Okay, which means one line will essentially contribute to 1 unit, and that's how now I will have to calculate the individual revenue of each of it. Let's start with A. A में कितना? A has 4 horizontal lines, right? Which means 4 square. So if 1 unit is 1 unit, see 36 is gone. We know 1 unit का मतलब होता है 1. rupees, right? Which means 4 यूनिट का मतलब होगा 4 square, right? Because it is pi d square by 4, so it will be 16. So I know revenue of A has to be 16. Similarly B का देखते हैं, it will be 2. 2 लाइन से तो यहाँ 4 आएगा. Similarly C का तो already given है 36. Similarly G का भी 4 आएगा, right? G is also 4. F का कितना आएगा? 4 square 16. F is 16. देखते हैं H का कितना आएगा? H is also 16. Okay. Then D and E is left. E is also 16 and D is 4. Right? D is 4 and F is also 16. I hope this makes sense to you. मैंने सबका individual revenue निकाल दिया. This is the information that was available to me. Okay. Now I'll calculate the CTC. CTC तो कुछ करना ही नहीं. CTC is given. D का CTC is 24. A का CTC is 22. So let's say I'll just try to fill this table. This is 24. B is 14. C is 12. D is 24. E is E कहाँ गया ये? E is again 14. F is 12. G is 10 and H is 18. So I know CTC. I know revenue. ठीक है. If I know the revenue, year end revenue पता था. Year end revenue में क्या calculation थी कि अगर 10 लाख से ज्यादा revenue it is 20%, else it is 1 lakh. जहाँ पे भी 10 लाख से कम है वहाँ पे year end revenue is 1. This is 1, this is 1 and this is 1. और बाकी जगह it's 20%, which means it will be 3.2, 3.2, 3.2, 3.2, 36 का 20% is 7.2. ठीक है. So अब CTC के एक components क्या है? It is year end revenue, it is annual salary and it is annual incentive, right? और मुझे क्या information given है? मुझे ये पता है कि भाई percentage incentives कितने हैं, right? For example, D का है 5%, D का है 5%, A का कितना है? A का है 25%, C का भी है 25%, F का है 30%, E is 20%, B and G are sitting at 15%, right? I hope you understand that these are the x-axis ka value that I am simply calculating. 15% and last is H is 10%, right? So I know annual incentive is nothing but this percentage of annual salary. So काफी simple सी equation बनती है. If I assume this to be X and let's say this will be 1.25x. So X plus 1.25x has to plus 3.2 has to be equals to 20. Now you all have on-screen calculator, which you can use to calculate the individual values. And you can start filling this table. So देखते हैं कितना आता है. 1.25 is equivalent to 18.8, right? 22 minus 3.2, 18.8, which means X will be 15.04 and this will be 25% of this. So this has to be 3.76. Similarly, I'll try to fill these individual values. If there are any questions or if you are not able to fill the values, do ask me in the comment section. I'm trying to solve it. This will be 14 minus 3.2 is 10.8 by 1.2. It has to be 9. Then this has to be 6.77, right? Then this has to be 10 minus 6 by 1.5. So this has to be 7.83, 9 by 1.15. Then 18 minus 3.2 divided by 1.1. This has to be 13.45. Right? If I know this annual incentive, तो मैं निकाल ही सकता हूँ. Just a percentage multiplication. This is nothing but 1.7. This is nothing but 0.96, 1.09, 1.803, 1.17 and 1.35. So I think I have filled the entire table. Now I can directly jump onto the question. It's very straightforward, but it looks difficult because of these bubble-based graphs. The annual salary of which of the following person is the least? Annual salary सबसे कम किसकी है? Annual salary सबसे कम है C की, right? So the answer has to be C. For how many person is the annual incentive more than their year-end bonus? Annual incentive more than this. तो A के लिए है, B के लिए है, D के लिए है, then that's it. A, B and D, which means it is A, B, D and G. G ka bhi, this is 1, this is 1.1. So in total, it is for 4 people. The answer of this has to be 4. If the difference between the annual salary of 2 of the 8% is X, what is the minimum possible value of X? मुझे difference बताना है between the annual salary of 2 of the 8%, right? Which means उसका minimum value चाहिए, right? Which means I need 2 closest value annual salary. Let's see वो क्या closest value है. Can I take 15 and 13.5? This will be 1.5 के आसपास. I can see one more value, 6.77 and 7.83. Right? If I take a difference of this will be 1.06, which will be less than 15.05 and 13.45 ka difference. So it has to be the difference between the annual salary of F and G, which is nothing but 1.06 lakhs. If the annual incentive given to any person as a percentage of its revenue, का मुझे minimum निकालना. I need to find out minimum of incentive upon revenue. Let's see, which means incentive minimum होना चाहिए and revenue maximum. Revenue maximum इसका है, incentive minimum भी इसी का ही है. So I know for sure कि ये तो C ही होगा. अच्छा, तो मुझे C का value निकालना है, right? This is what 0.96 by 36, 0.96 by 36 percentage, right? I hope does this make sense कि मैंने क्या किया है? ठीक है, तो ये वैल्यू कितनी आएगी? 1% of 36 is 0.36. 2% will be 0.72, so it will be between 2 and 3. I only have one option, which is 2.67%. So I will directly mark that as my answer. So I hope you all are learning how do I solve faster. For example, I did not have to solve it. Calculator से करूँगा, आप 30-40 seconds आएंगे. It's just a 5-second job to approximate the value. Right? So guys, I hope you are enjoying this series and you are extracting the best out of it. Trust me, if you follow it end to end, there is no way you guys will be fumbling in LRDI section. Also, if you're liking it, do share it with the people and subscribe to the channel for the daily updates. This will help me stay motivated to make more of such.